Hi everybody, Honest John here. I live in Los Angeles and we're in the middle of a drought. But between Christmas and New Year's, we had like 7 out of 8 days where it rained. And boy, we need the rain, so any rain is welcome. But for me, and I assume other people my age, the rain presents a bit of a problem. It makes the sidewalks and the roads slippery. This often creates problems in traffic and can cause accidents on the road, but that's not my concern here. I'm talking about one of the things that people my age are very terrified of: the danger of falling. Now, when you're young, you fall down and you bounce back up and you just can go back about your business. But I'm 71 years old, and a fall could have a real impact on my life. It could put me in a hospital. I could wind up in a wheelchair or having to use some kind of cane or a walker. And boy, I would hate that. For a guy my age, I'm pretty energetic. I walk fast. And since, like I said, we've been in a drought, we haven't had much rain for the past few years. So I've had to think about how I need to approach it when I walk in the rain. The first thing is to slow down. Not only do I move at a slower pace, I also take shorter steps so that if I do hit a slippery patch, my center of gravity is right beneath me and it makes it easier to recover. And I need to look at the sidewalk in front of me when I walk, because what I try to do is walk on the rough surfaces. There are some stones on the sidewalk, the plates on the sidewalk that are very smooth, especially in certain plazas and stuff like that where they have the small squares that are very decorative. They're very shiny, they look nice, but they tend to be more slippery in the rain. And I wish that developers and the city and stuff like that would think about that, because those flagstones are more dangerous to someone like me than the ones that are rough and don't quite look as good. Also, crossing the street. At busy intersections, over the course of a year, cars sit there and idle. And this creates a coat of oil on the road. And when it rains, it kind of brings up the oil and makes that area more slippery. So I need to be extra careful crossing the street. Give myself plenty of time. If I get to an intersection and there's not much time to cross the street, I stop and wait for the next cycle. And the main thing that I've had to do is pay attention to the soles of my shoes. See, I'm kind of a cheapskate, and since we haven't had much rain, I let them wear out, and sometimes there's no tread left. But on a rainy day, that's real dangerous, so I've made sure that when the rain started, I started wearing the shoes that I have with tread on them. No dress shoes. Dress shoes have smooth soles and they can be really dangerous on a rainy day. So I hope that these things that I'm talking about can be helpful to people my age in the same situation. When the rain comes, you slow down, take smaller steps, be aware of where you're walking, and make sure that the soles of your shoes have plenty of tread on them. Now, I'm fortunate I live in LA where The only thing we do have to deal with is the rain. If you live somewhere with ice and snow, I can't help you with that. You just got to be real careful. Thanks for listening.